Hello guys, I'm Sushil and welcome back to another Blender tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be creating this satisfying animation, and this video is for absolute beginner. If you're a beginner who just started using Blender, then this video is for you. In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to model, animate and give some texture to the model that you created. So let's get started. Now let's start this tutorial by deleting everything on our viewport. So press A to select all and X to delete. Now we wanna add a curve called circle. So press Shift A, curve and circle. We'll get this kind of thing. And if you look at your right side, you can see all these icons. I want you to click this green icon, Object Data Properties, and expand the geometry and set the extrude value to 0.2 meters. You'll get this. Now I want you to convert this curve into mesh, because we go to edit mode, you will get this kind of thing. Now if you move this one vertex, it will ruin your geometry. You don't want to ruin our geometry, so we'll convert this object into mesh. So right click on it and convert to mesh. Now when you go to edit mode by pressing tab, you'll get this kind of perspective. Now what I want you to do is to bring your cursor onto the object and press L so that all the vertices are selected at the same time. Now press this Z icon over here, so it will bring us to top view. I want you to press E, Shift Z, so it will extrude in all axes except Z, and press S, so it will scale inwards or outwards. Now extrude it inwards, so we'll get this kind of ring kind of pattern. So go back to object mode, we'll add a modifier. Go to this wrench kind of thing, go to modifier, add a modifier called edge split. So we'll get this thing. You will get all the edges. Before it will look like this. After adding the modifier, it will look like this. So it's way better. Now I want you to duplicate this 2 times. So press Shift D, Shift D and Shift Z and just press S. So it will scale up. Do the same thing again. Shift D, Shift Z, scale. So you'll get this 3 giant circles. So basically now you have modeled your own model. Now we will go to animation. Expand this keyframing thing and make sure this thing is at FPS 1. Select all of the 3 rings by pressing A, and to add a keyframe press I. You'll get all kinds of keyframes. Now I want you to select rotation. Now you can see a rhombus kind of thing over here. This says that the keyframe is added. Now I want you to move this timeline to all the way to 180 FPS and rotate the outer ring in x-axis exactly 180 degrees and press I and R for location. Now when you set the end to frame 180 and play it, the outer ring will rotate. Now we'll do the same to this middle one, but we'll give the value minus 180 degree. So that it rotates the other way. And last one, that is the innermost one, we'll rotate this in y-axis. So R, Y, 180 degree, and add a keyframe. Now when you play this, you'll get this. Now I want you to select all the objects so that all the keyframes are selected, and press B on the timeline and select it to vector and set the end to 170 so that it will be looping. Now you can see that our animation is playing at 24 fps and I want this to play at 30 fps. So go to output properties, set the frame rate to 30 fps. So now it will be more smooth. Now let's create a scene for this. So Shift A, Mesh, Plane, and you can see the meshes in between the rings. So we'll move it down in Z axis. So G to move, Z to move in Z axis. So with this one, we'll make sure that the animation doesn't touch our plane. I will scale it up by pressing S. Now go to edit mode, press 2 on your keyboard and select the last line over here, press E and Z. So it will extrude this thing, and select this middle line and press Ctrl V so it will add a bevel. Just pull the thing and scroll your scroll and go back to object mode, shade smooth. So your scene is ready now. Add some lights and camera, then your animation is finished. So in order to add a light, go to render and check this boxes and go to this first icon. Make sure the render engine is in Eevee. Turn on blue, screen space reflection, ambient occlusion. Now we'll add a light, Shift A, light, and first we'll add a point light. So this is the point, and we'll move it the backside of the animation. So it's adding a backlight. Go to the light properties and increase the power to anywhere from 750 to 1000. And we'll add another 2 lights called area. You can see there's a light over here, so just move it up. That side and forward, and we'll rotate it so that the light is pointing towards the object. Like that. Now go over here on the top, set the origin to 3D cursor. Now make sure the light is selected, the shady light, and press R and Z. So the peak point of this light is in between is the 3D cursor. And if you don't know what is 3D cursor, this red icon is the 3D cursor. Now make sure the light is selected, press Shift D and R Z axis. So it will be duplicated, same location. You can see the lights are intersecting. Now if you increase the value of the light to 500 on both sides, you get this cinematic. Now let's add some textures to our rings. So make sure selected a single ring, and go to this ball icon and tap on new, and under here increase the metallic to 7 and the roughness to 0.3. So you'll get this, and we'll change the color to lightish green. So you'll get this. Let me make it a little light. I think this looks perfect. And I'll click this arrow thing and copy material. Select the middle one, tap on new, arrow thing, paste material. Same goes to the third. So now you have added textures to your model. Now let's do the same to the background. New, and on the surface select it to diffuse. Diffuse BSDF and set the color purplish. Let's scale this background. Now I think this looks good. This is your animation. Now let's add a camera to our scene so you can render it. So make sure you find a good look your scene and press Ctrl Alt Numpad 0. And if you don't have a numpad, you can go to View, Align View, Align Active Camera to View. To render this as a video file, go to Upload Property and select the file location where you want to save your file and set the file format to FPEG video, encoding as MPEG-4 or MP4. Now go ahead and press the render animation. If you like this video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that red subscribe button so that you won't miss out videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching.